power of a random act of kindness, huh? It wasn't just cancer that was unkind to our next cast member, it was life. Because of that, she calls herself an 8-year cancer survivor. Since her ovarian and uterine cancer diagnosis, this woman has split her time between her new corporate career and her passion for cancer advocacy. She's a blogger, a rock band manager, and most importantly, a woman on a mission to truly inspire. Please welcome to the stage the very talented Nicole Strang.
Good afternoon. In the summer of 2008, my life was in a rut. Work was a dead end, and I was in a toxic relationship. I felt like I wasn't living up to my potential. It was about that time that I realized I wasn't feeling well. I put off going to the doctors for a while until I woke up one morning in the worst pain I had ever felt. I went to the emergency room and was admitted for tests. Eventually, it was determined I had ovarian cancer, and they thought it was stage 3 or 4. My heart sank when I heard this. Then came the grim survival statistics, and I felt totally hopeless. I couldn't believe this might be how my life would end. Through a serendipitous event, God and the universe placed an angel in my path only 20 minutes after hearing the news. Thanks to an overheard conversation, I met a wonderful woman that took the time to come to my room and tell me everything was going to be all right. You see, she was an 8-year ovarian cancer survivor, and she told me I could beat the odds like she did. In that moment, I had a shift in my perception that was so profound, I felt it physically. I had hope. I wasn't done yet. This was not going to kill me. I was determined to live. During my recovery, I searched the internet for information about ovarian cancer. What I found was more frightening statistics, a serious lack of funding for research, and complete ignorance surrounding gynecologic cancers. However, I also found Elena Waldman, Chris Carr, and Carrie Fitzmaurice of Teal Toes, just to name a few. I was fascinated by these women. Not only were they living with or surviving cancer, they were kicking ass. They were shaking things up and raising awareness. They were living. They became my motivation. And they never knew it, but they gave me hope and helped me discover my purpose. My cancer was ovarian stage 2B with a second primary uterine cancer, 1A. I was so relieved. It could have been so much worse, but I wasn't. It was then that I realized that my second act was to help someone else with their cancer journey. It was my turn to cultivate hope, just as my angel had done for me. Since my diagnosis, I've made some big changes in my life. I ended that toxic relationship. I moved to a new city. I changed careers, and I pushed myself outside my comfort zone by becoming an advocate for women's cancers. In 2012, I was referred to a new gynecologic oncologist here in North Carolina. He is a great doctor, but he's also a rock star. He and 5 of his colleagues formed a band called No Evidence of Disease. That's what we want to hear, No Evidence of Disease. They have 2 albums of original music, and they play venues from New York to Alaska, all to bring attention to gynecologic cancers and to help their patients have fun and forget about being sick for a little while. Pretty cool, huh? I love their mission so much that I pretty much begged them to let me manage their Facebook page. Before I knew it, I was managing all their social media, planning events, and even traveling with them. It has been so much fun and something that I never thought that I would do. But the most gratifying role for me, by far, is organizing and working with their patient survivors. Witnessing these incredible women empowered to share their story is heartbreaking and illuminating. I am truly honored that so many of these courageous women have blessed and trusted me with their stories. They are the reason I do what I do. And I've been behind the voice of NED for the last 4 years now, but I have grown and found my own voice. Encouraged by my mother's mantra, "You're a thriving survivor," I have launched the Survivor community on Facebook with a website soon to follow. In addition to awareness and education, my hope is that Survivor will encourage all cancer survivors, not just to survive, but to thrive. There is life after cancer, and it can be amazing. One of my favorite quotes is by the writer Diane Ackerman. "I don't want to get to the end of my life and find that I have just lived the length of it. I want to have lived the width of it as well." A few weeks ago, I celebrated my own 8-year cancer anniversary. And I'm determined to live wide, to be courageous, to make a difference, and to show other women they can thrive too. I encourage you to do the same. Thank you.
So many amazing and unique stories. When asked to describe this next